Hello, I know that I have done a Neopets video about 6 months ago, but I was logging on because, okay, let me back up. So I have this sketchbook full of old sketches and all of my artwork that I did for like, I don't know, my whole life. Basically what I would do is I would draw a piece of art on a random piece of notebook paper and then I cut it out and stuck it in here eventually. Well, I've been moving these pieces to this new notebook just so that they're like in order by date. One of the pictures in there is Neopets related, and so I thought, why don't I go online and I check out my old forums where I roleplayed with these characters so that I could like maybe put some text of it in the background. It might be kind of cool. I couldn't find the link to it right away, so I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go onto my guild page on Neopets and find it there. But what I found when I clicked on neopets.com is a design change that's so incredible. I just had to stop and start recording, and I literally haven't seen anything beyond the page that you're about to see. So we're gonna be experiencing this for the first time together, and I'm really excited because I don't even know what's in store. Maybe I'm overreacting, and it's gonna be totally fine, but it's really different, and I'm just like, what is happening? So the first thing we're presented with is this brand new homepage. It shows all 4 of my Neopets with the option to create another one. And we've got a bar up here at the top, totally different looking. It's got a icon of my Neopet here. Welcome, Kiyosaka, active pet Arathine. My profile, my pets, inventory, my albums. This all looks like almost a mobile version, which is fine, except that I'm on my desktop. Community, one Neo friend online. Amon Cinnamon, no idea who that is. You can connect to your social media, which is interesting given that Neopets historically has been pretty strict with like any mention of off-site sites. Games. Oh, okay. It only has these. So, that's awkward. Are there no other games? Did they get rid of all the other games except for these? Is something wrong? What happened? There's no scroll bar. I can't. Let me refresh. No. Oh, let me do that thing again where Nope, my ad blocker is off. We learned our lesson from last time. We've got alerts now. All the stuff I've missed since I last logged on 6 months ago. Okay, I'm not scrolling through all of this. I go back to my main. So what am I supposed to do from this menu? If I just like click on Arathine, oh, I can do stuff with her now. Okay, I can make that bigger or smaller. It has her info. I can take a photo of her. Nothing's happening. I'm clicking the button and nothing's happening. Okay, groom. Okay. Keep your pet's hair silky and smooth with the help of this comb. No more leaves and twigs in your pet's hair. Okay. If I groom her, I needed that. I had a bad fur day. Close and refresh. So we're still having the same issue where after you perform an action, it brings you back to this page. Customize. Okay, this brings us to a totally new page, the customization page. Feed. Have I any food? I do. This is actually kind of nice because it's categorizing all the food items in my inventory so that I can just feed her. But then I still go back to close and refresh and have to reopen it all over again. So that kind of blows. I feel like this site is getting closer to a more modern look, but it's not there yet. Go to my profile. Let's see if that looks any different. Oh, this is just so I can change my profile, which I need to change the age there to 28. So this right here is still old Neopets. This is what I know and am comfortable with. If I go to my user lookup, okay, this all looks the same, so that's normal. One thing that I noticed from this weird version of it is that I don't know how to get to my inventory. Because it's not here in shops. It's not in community, obviously. Maybe if I click this Neopet points button. No, that takes me to the bank. There's still bad design, like this is still too large. And then there's this bit that's scrolling. I think they're getting closer to an actual modern look, but they're not there yet. I think they're still really struggling to merge the two. Because I have no way from here Okay, so inventory here is going to be in this area. Safe deposit box, quick stock, item transfer log. Okay, and they changed the way that this looks too. So that's interesting. And then we can categorize it by each thing. I like this. I think this is really nice. We can organize it by alphabet, which is really cool. We've never been able to organize our inventory by anything at all. That's this little moving box. Okay, that's for quick stock, which brings us back to this page. Okay, go to inventory, safe deposit box. So the safe deposit box, which they've always called the safety deposit box, is still exactly the same. This is something that'll be really cool when they move it to the new organization system, which I'm assuming they're going to do, because there's a lot of items in here, and it would be really easy to go through and organize it quickly with the new features. Neopets Central? Okay. So this is all now like this. This is kind of nice because when you had the previous Flash map, it looked a little bit cluttered, like you didn't necessarily know which of the things would lead you to something unless you looked again in the bottom left to see if it was a link, or if you saw that your cursor turned into the telltale like little finger sign. But it's also just kind of boring. I think it loses a little bit of the like magic of being like, here's the map, you know? Neo Homes. I totally forgot about Neo Homes. We're hard at work converting this into a more modern and secure format. Thank you for your patience. So we can't look at my Neo Home. That's fine. I totally forgot it existed. If we go to my shop, what's it look like? Okay, currently still looking like this. Shop Wizard is new. I like how on the guilds page, like every single option is crowded or overcrowded, minus Sloth's Lair is the only place that is snug, which is the least crowded area. Oh, I'm sorry, the Neopets Stock Exchange is also snug, because who fucking wants to live there? Only capitalists. So we go back to my user lookup, and we click on my guild page. Let's just see what happens. Okay, yeah, it's all the same because it's the HTML that they added. Wait, this is Serenity. This isn't even the guild that I was playing on. I came on here with the intention of going to Neoplay to like find the pro boards count, and it's the wrong guild. I'm so dumb. Let's see what happens if I go to the games room via this section, because the other games seems to be broken. No, okay, it's literally just gonna be these. If I click on, say, Termac Roll, oh, okay. The way it's loading kind of sucks. Uh-oh, I think I broke it. Let's try it again. I missed. Okay. That was abrupt. Let's try it again. I don't like the death sound. It kind of just looks like these are the only games that we can play right now. What if I go to my profile? Wait, that was, nope. If I go to my user lookup, and I go to my games played. Here's the list. Let's just pick Sophie's Stew. Okay, this all looks the same. It looks like they're just in the process of convert. I must have just arrived like the day that they're starting this or something, because they're in the process of converting all their shit away from Flash. The Neopian Times still looks the exact same. There's still like no stories being published. What do they have, like 2 people working here? There's just so much potential here, and there's just so much it has had going for it, but it's just been poorly managed for 2 decades. I don't know. It's a tragedy, TBH. But yeah, so if we wanted to go to Mystery Island, okay, we've still got this. So I'm okay with this. This, when I was talking earlier about how getting rid of the maps makes it sort of like lose some of the magic of the site, this is totally fine. This is exactly what I was hoping for. I mean, it's not very smooth, but my bar of expectation is super low for Neopets, so. Back in the Neopets heyday, there was this thing where you could look on the maps, and sometimes your cursor would go into like a secret area where you couldn't see it, but it was there, like there was a link. So for example, here, it's not listed as anything, but it does clearly turn into the little cursor icon, and I have a link down below that says it's taking me to Altador/clouds. So let's just see what happens. Very exciting. Let's see how the Neo boards are faring. Oh, they got their own refresh a little bit. I like this sectioning out of the Neo boards. It looks way better than it was before. Who cares about mobile friendly? Who cares about such a thing? An app is what we need, and believe me, it isn't that hard, especially not for a company like Jumpstart or whoever owns this page now. I wonder if you'll be able to change the background on this, because whatever this whole thing is with the little rainbow, like, it's cute, but I wouldn't mind changing it to something a little spookier to fit my aesthetic. Anyway, yeah, so this is what Neopets looks like as of today, which is the 9th of June, 2021. I'm really excited to kind of see what happens to it as we move forward. I should probably make a note to check in on it every now and then. If you like my videos, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment below, and also give it a thumbs up. In the comments, tell me your favorite memory about Neopets, or just an old game that you used to play that maybe doesn't exist anymore, or is broken, or is still around and looks totally different than it used to. Thank you very much to my patrons, especially John Filer, Reamston, and Roe B. If you want to become a patron, the link is in the description below. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see more of you lovelies again soon. Bye.